property has always been part of your SMSF strategy, it's time to revisit your plan. The rules have now changed. Hi, I'm David, a Senior Financial Advisor at Yield. I specialise in SMSFs, and over the years I've helped many clients establish SMSFs, and as part of that strategy include LRBAs to build wealth and prepare for their retirement. What's changed? There have been plenty of changes announced in the federal budget, but for SMSF investors, one of the biggest is the ban on using new LRBAs to buy residential property. The legislation has now passed Parliament and received Royal Assent on 26 June. Following the 45-day transition period, the new rules will be effective from 10th of August. However, if you already own a residential property in your SMSF using an LRBA, you don't need to worry. Any existing arrangements are grandfathered, so these changes won't affect you. The new rules only apply to new LRBAs used to establish residential property after 10 August. So what does this mean for you? In simple terms, you won't be able to borrow through your SMSF to buy residential property. LRBAs will only be available for commercial property. However, if your SMSF has enough assets, you can still purchase residential property. You just won't be able to borrow to do this. Do SMSFs still have benefits? Although it's a significant change, it doesn't mean that SMSFs are no longer a great retirement strategy. Many of the key benefits of an SMSF remain exactly the same as they were before. You still have greater control over your investments, flexibility, and some significant tax advantages. Investment earnings are generally taxed at up to 15% whilst you're building your wealth, and once you move into retirement and start drawing a pension, those earnings can be tax-free depending upon your own circumstances. Are there any alternatives? What is Yield's recommendation? At Yield, we're already working closely with our clients to review their strategies. For some, nothing needs to change. For others, we're exploring alternative strategies, whether that's purchasing residential property without borrowing, investing in commercial property, reviewing contribution strategies, or considering other investments that may better suit their retirement goals. The important thing to remember, this is not the end of SMSFs, it's simply the end of a previously popular strategy. We often tell our clients that you should never set up an SMSF just to buy residential property. An SMSF should always be part of a broader retirement strategy that's tailored to your goals, your circumstances, and your long-term financial future. If you're wondering how these changes will affect you, or if you'd like to understand what your options are, we'd be happy to help. Feel free to book a no-obligation consultation with one of our SMSF specialists. And if you'd like to know more, we've written a detailed blog explaining these changes and what they could mean for your retirement strategy. You'll find the link in the caption below. Thanks very much for watching, and as always, keep achieving your financial goals.